An election does not begin.
The issue of the service delivery.
At times it's difficult to tell.
It's very unfortunate that
Good day and welcome to our news update. We begin with developments making headlines across Uganda today, from infrastructure progress and political explanations to heated political remarks and warnings from the highest office. Let's begin. We start on a positive note. Honorable Frank Museveni has praised the Uganda People's Defense Forces, that's UPDF, for constructing a simple but modern bridge in Kanungu district, King Kizi East. According to Museveni, the bridge was completed in just 14 days at a cost of 25 million shillings, helping residents who have long struggled to cross the hilly terrain, especially during the rainy season. He noted that if the project had been handled by another unnamed ministry, it might have cost up to 1.5 billion shillings and taken nearly 2 years. He thanked the Ministry of Defense and Veterans Affairs under the leadership of General Muhoozi Kainerugaba for what he described as timely and efficient intervention. Meanwhile, Speaker of Parliament Anita, speaking on NBS television, explained why President Museveni is once again on the campaign trail. Among stated that the president believes there is still unfinished businesses and national goals he wants to personally see through, including economic transformation, stability, and continuity of government programs. She emphasized that Museveni sees his continued engagement as necessary to safeguard what he describes as Uganda's long-term direction.
Our candidate has a manifesto, and the manifesto that our candidate is talking about, one is the issues of peace in the country. The second one is on the issue of development, the social economic development and infrastructure development. The third one is on the issue of wealth. The fourth is on the issue of jobs, the issue of the market, the issue of regional integration. So there are issues that are supposed to be addressed.
Appearing live on NBS television from Gulu City, Democratic Party President Norbert warned that election violence will persist unless Uganda detoxifies its political environment. Mao said elections do not begin on nomination day, but build up over time. He questioned a system where candidates need helmets and bulletproof vests just to campaign. He urged Ugandans to decide what kind of democracy they want, insisting that elections must put citizens at the center, not just candidates and political parties. Mao called for dialogue, mutual respect among political competitors, and an end to bad faith politics, saying the real solution does not lie in TV studios, but in changing political culture.
An election does not begin on the day that we have nominations. There is always a build-up. Unless we detoxify the political environment in Uganda, we are going to have these incidents. We are going to have violence. And that is why the country as a whole needs to decide, what sort of democracy do we want? Should elections be an election such that you have a candidate who needs to wear a helmet, and you have a candidate who needs to wear an armored vest, bulletproof? The answer does not lie in TV studios, really. The talking heads may give their analysis. The political leaders may continue blaming each other. But we need to put citizens at the center of elections. It cannot just be about the candidates and the political parties that they represent. I insist that we need to talk about the kind of Uganda we want. We need to sanitize our politics. We need to have a culture of talking to one another. We need to stop ascribing bad faith to our competitors. To me, those are the foundational things that we need to address. These incidents, they can be unpacked. And cameras these days rove wherever there are crowds. We don't have to even do any research.
Human rights activist Bireete, speaking at Radical New Bar and later on Civic Space TV, delivered an emotional message on the state of justice and civic freedom in Uganda. She reflected on the experience of an advocate who found himself detained in a basement, saying anyone could be a victim. Bireete questioned what kind of a nation Ugandans are building for their children and grandchildren, asking what story today's generation will tell 40 years from now. She recalled asking her father how Idi Amin ruled for 9 years, then noting that Uganda has now spent 4 decades under the same leadership, describing the country as a democratic desert.
It's very unfortunate that the police, and we have with us in the other side one of the advocates, that was Advocate Marek, that was brutalized by police, held in the police dungeon in the basement in Murago, and tortured. His arm is injured, broken, tortured for about 3 days, and then he charged in police, in court. So when you have these such events, many Ugandans, including him, that are victims of police brutality, it's very unfortunate that the police has outsourced its mandate to the army. Even when they have a simple act like ensuring peaceful campaigns, we have invited the army. Invited them to do what?
At times it's difficult to tell. Imagine what he went through in a space of about 2 or 3 days. Things I'm sure he would never have imagined that he would go through, especially as an advocate, where you think you are a defender of other people. You are a defender of society. And then you find yourself in that dungeon. And we are all potential victims of that. Everybody. You look at stories of the basement, teaching Banyankole. Unfortunately, the language that happens to be, the mother language for some of us. What kind of nation are we going to hand over to our children and grandchildren? I know many of the people who enjoy impunity don't think about such things. But if your grandchildren ask us 40 years from today, what shall we tell them? That what was our contribution as this was happening? I used to ask my father as a child on how they could let Idi Amin rule for 9 years. But here we are, stuck 40 years and still counting. When I tell my children that President Museveni came to power when I was in lower primary, They look at me as if I'm some kind of, maybe it's a mental problem. But I was 9 years old. And here we are. Many of you were not even born. Here we are stuck in the middle of this desert, democratic desert called Uganda.
In Kasese district, new President Robert Chagulanyi, popularly known as Bobi Wine, addressed police officers who had blocked roads during his activities. Bobi Wine compared the value of the guns officers carry, which he said cost about $2,000, to the salaries officers earn, questioning why weapons appear better cared for than the officers themselves. He reminded them that a gun is a weapon of destruction, while they are human beings, weapons of construction deserving dignity, respect, better pay, housing, and health insurance. He warned officers that they are often treated as more numbers by the system, citing past officers who enforced orders and later suffered consequences.
Sipigani nawe nakupigania, sipigani nawe lakini nakupigania, afande sirwana nawe nwanirira. Dear officer, the gun you are carrying is worth $2,000. Look how your gun is looking better than you. They pay you 400,000. 400,000 is what they pay you, but the gun you have is $2,000. Why does the gun look better than you? That gun is a weapon of destruction, but you, a human being, a weapon of construction. A police officer should be respected. You are going to retire from the police. You should have a future when you retire. But even Wazalendo, you the soldiers, is not helping you. For all of you, I want you to think about the people like Afande Omara. Afande Omara Mumumanyi. You officers, think about people like Afande Omara. And how we mistreated people. And how we ended up. May his soul rest in eternal peace. We don't hold it against him. Think about people like Afande Kawesa. Think about people like Afande Chirumira. You are just a number to these people. You don't matter. You should get a leadership that gives you dignity. Of course, that leadership will not allow you to beat people. But you need better pay, better housing, better health insurance. You deserve that.
We end with the hottest statement of the day. Speaking during the annual mass at State House, President Museveni warned against what he described as parasite groups promoting violence, which he claimed are pushed by foreign interest. Using a metaphor, Museveni said Uganda is like a kitchen and no one should start fighting in their own kitchen. He strongly warned that anyone attempting to cause chaos in Uganda will end badly, assuring the nation that the state has the infrastructure to maintain peace and stability. The president insisted that chaos will not be allowed in Uganda under his leadership.
You find that many of the problems in Africa are caused by parasite groups who are not part of the wealth creation. They don't even care. That's why you hear them talking of violence. How can you be violent in your kitchen, your own kitchen? You can't start conflicts in your kitchen. You must be very careful with your kitchen. Even if you have issues, if you want to fight, you go in the compound and you fight there. You don't fight in the kitchen. But you find groups which promote mainly pushed by foreigners, because we follow them through the intelligence channels, to create chaos, which of course will not happen in Uganda. There will be no chaos. Nobody will create chaos here. Whoever tries will end up badly, I can assure you of that. Because we have the infrastructure to ensure that there is peace.
Those are the major developments making headlines today, from infrastructure progress and political explanations to growing tension and strong warnings from political leaders. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates.